everybody. So this week we are going to be looking at collage as a source of inspiration. And so what collage is when you bring together all kinds of different objects. It could be a 2D object, or it could also be 3D objects, and you bring them together to create a work. So today we're going to start with 2D. So we're going to be working with just random magazines that you have around the house. You need a pair of paper scissors, and you need glue. It could be, what do you call it? This like stick glue, or check out this glitter glue we found. Yeah, any glue will do. It can even be white Elmer's glue. It does not matter. But those are the kind of the supplies that you need. So I would look through, junk mail works great, old magazines work great, catalogs work great. It does not matter. And actually some of the finished collage pieces I'll show you were made using basically junk mail and old catalogs. So today I'm going to talk to you about kind of the process of like getting ready to make a collage, especially when it's 2D and it's made from things torn out of a magazine. What I like to do is I like to go through the magazine, and as I see something that I like, and I just basically look for color and what appeals to me. As I see it, once I see it, oh, this is a great one. Look at this one. Once I see it, I tear it out. And then this is called, when you tear stuff out of a magazine, those are called tear sheets. That's the actual name for it. So I just start to collect a bunch of tear sheets in a pile, and I've got kind of a pile here. And what I like to do is kind of start to organize them by color. So you might have like silvery, kind of a darker gray. This is nice because this has a rainbow, so you can choose from that. I found this page, it's just like all printed paper. Oh, I love this. Look at this, the colors in this. Great colors, textures, doesn't matter. Oh, here's another, look, here's another rainbow, and here's another rainbow. So when I have things that are similar, I like to kind of group them all together, because then I know that's where they are, and I just have them, and they belong together. So I can kind of, okay, that's my rainbow pile, put that over there. Here's like my gray, kind of grays pile, put that over there. Here's some various like greeny tones. That all kind of goes over here. Oh, look at this. This is kind of like bronzish. Oh, look, this is kind of like a wood tone with that bronze. That all kind of works together. So I like those. Ooh, this is beautiful, kind of granity black. Really pretty. So I kind of like to group my papers together first off and just find colors that I like, that I instantly want to work with. The other thing I like to do is to find a picture or an image that can become my background, because I don't even want to get another piece of paper. I'm too lazy. So I'm just looking through and thinking, hey, what could just be a good background for what I want to make? And what I want to make is kind of an insect style creature. So I'm going to choose a background that seems kind of natural-ish. This one's not bad, and I don't care about using it the right way. This is upside down, straight on, horizontal, it doesn't matter. I'm just choosing it for the background that it is and that I like it. So I'm going to go over ways that you can cut your paper and what you can kind of look for. So you can go, a lot of people think, oh my gosh, this has words on it, I don't like it. Don't worry about it. Words are actually really cool. This is just a single cutout. Here's the original paper. There's the single cutout of it, but it automatically looks good and starts to become like the body of some kind of creature. Here's another situation with words where I just did a single cutout just because I liked how those words looked. So I'm just going to lay that kind of right there in the middle, just adding some extra texture just for fun. But this is really beautiful right in here. This could be something that I could choose from. Another way to kind of maximize what you're getting is to cut out a shape of two pieces of paper already attached. So this shape that I already cut out, look what it yields. It yields so much. So automatically I can start adding to my composition just from what I got out of those two cuts. So I'm just gonna slowly start working with it. I'm just laying these pieces on. I think I'm doing some type of bug creature. That's how it feels. You can see here, I just folded one piece of paper and I cut some of these smaller shapes out. So I'm gonna lay those on so you can kind of see how those start to look. It doesn't even matter that there's words. I kind of like the words, a little bit of red. It's kind of working out for me. And I'm just adding to wherever it feels right. That's what I'm doing. I'm just adding to. So just trying to slowly make this object. And, you know, I'm thinking I'm going to do a bug. Why not? So the nice thing about bugs is, you know, they've got all these wings. They've got kind of an exoskeleton that might show. They have all these different parts. And that makes it easy for layering because you can cut something and just on the fold. And when you open it out, it automatically has a wing shape that works. So you're like, okay, where can I put this wing shape? Maybe you move stuff around. Nice thing about collage, before you start gluing it, you can really move quite a few things around and change what you're using. I'm gonna kind of make that in there. And I think this needs like something bright in the center. So I'm gonna go back to this piece and really kind of harvest from there. So let's see if I can do something that could look interesting. I love folding stuff because it just takes a lot of the time out of it and it goes a little bit faster. And I'm super lazy. I want to get like what I want quickly. So I cut this piece and I think I want it to go right down the center. So you can see it's already starting to become buggish. I don't know what kind of bug it is. It's like a fantasy bug. I'm going to make it kind of diagonal on here just because I think it looks more interesting on a diagonal. So that's how I would start to do it. I really suggest you start making a bug first just because it's kind of fun. Now I'm going to show you some examples of bugs that have been made. So this is Jia's bug that she just made. Gia, you want to tell us about it? Come on over here.
Yeah.
All right. Talk to me about this whole process.
First I found the background sheet, which is just, I wanted it to look like it was on a door.
Yeah.
So I found this nice, perfect background sheet. And it's like a cross between a butterfly, a spider, and a beetle.
Kind of, yeah. It's like kind of like a magical cicada.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then talk about adding the words.
So I found the words, and I was like, oh, this is a good font for the
and a good
project.
Phrase. Look at it. Find new freedom to create. So it's a perfect phrase. So that's the other thing you can do is you could find words that add to your piece. So sometimes you're working on a piece and you realize, oh my gosh, I've designed this piece and it's like taking over. It's completely taking over from my background. Well, that's not a big deal. That's no big deal. You can then find another background to work with it. So maybe I choose another paper and I just start to layer this collage. Maybe I do something like that. Maybe I add some words. Also, I'm going to show you another trick that you can do if you get something kind of a little bit more advanced like this. As you're layering, look closely. I've layered pieces on top, cut circles, added other pieces. I've added lines here. All these pieces I cut. So you can get very intricate. But the other thing that you can do is if you're sick of or think that it's being blocked by your background, cut around it. Cut your background away. You don't have to keep your background any longer than you think you might want. It serves, you know, like you want it or that it serves its purpose. You don't have to keep that. Lose it. Forget about it. Cut it away. And you can then take this piece that you created and start to layer it onto another background. So I'm just going to cut this and then layer it. I'm only going to do part of it just because I'm kind of a lazy person sometimes when it comes to this stuff.
You can also put layers on your background too.
That's right. And you can put, thanks John, you can put layers on your background. So you could start adding to. It really looks like it's like going through a window almost. So have fun with this. Work on bugs and just stick to the 2D form. Add words if you'd like to. I think this is lovely with the words. think that really works as well. So enjoy it. Have fun collaging. Use up all those magazines, all those flyers, work with scissors, glue it. Remember, you can lay it down first, then glue it and change it as much as you want. If you don't like something, cover it up with another piece of paper. No big deal. Have fun. See you later.